So we're back on your screens again. The name is Serial, and this is 3 Music TV's Game On. We started a few minutes ago, about 8 minutes ago, 4:30 on the dot. Already introduced my guest Nana K and of course Doris Selassie. Now, the Afcon tournament, Ivory Coast 23, Total Energies Afcon. They're saying that 8 over 10 and 9 over 10. I asked those of you at home, get on our socials, tell me what you rate the entire tournament. But before then, also make sure that you will tell us what you rate the Black Stars' performance. Now, Doris.
Yes, see.
Please, has the tournament met your expectation? Apart from rating it and giving me 8 over 10, has it met your expectation? The hype, the way we were excited. Some people even drove from Ghana. Countries were flying in left, right, center. Big names were there. Salah, Kudus. Has it met your expectations?
Well, yeah, it has, because I was expecting some teams to go out there and then set records and make new records for themselves, with the exception of Ghana. Yeah, I wasn't having too much hope in Ghana at all. So I'm glad they didn't disappoint me, but they did what I was expecting them to do because of their performances. So what I was expecting from Ghana came, and what I was expecting from the middle or average teams too, they are breaking their records. A team like Mauritania, very solid. Yeah.
What you expect where see? Maybe something there where you put your mind down. So I go like see this, or I go like experience this way. It miss you for the Afcon inside.
Okay. I don't want to lie.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. Then don't lie.
Yeah,
you just met me. Don't lie.
Frankly, I was just I wanted to enjoy the underdogs play and play very well. So I'll just say everything I expected is what I've seen. So yeah.
Okay, Nana K, expectations of the Afcon. What did you expect? What didn't you see? What would you have had different if you had a way to change anything?
I mean, honestly, that's what I said. I give this Afcon a solid 9 because, as I said, African football has grown, especially for watching this. The aesthetics is on point. If you watch how the gameplays have been so far, like Charlie, some teams just they surprise me. As she said, Mauritania in its first ever African, cup finals against Algeria. Splendid. You never will see that anywhere in Europe. So you see, a team can make nicer and more better. The football. Tactically, technically, some games people they play, it's amazing. Like, the football has even improved. Not even just the hype. The football itself has improved. The technical things in the football. If you watch, in terms of gameplay, underdogs and no names. We are seeing a lot of splendid things in this Afcon. So for me, no, it's been up to the hype.
So it be something where it become a platform where anybody go and really activate and show
the world we are seeing a 34-year-old Insui winning the goalkeeper.
Exactly. So it's no longer the game of the favorites. Back in the day, Afcon, you hear Cameroon, you hear Morocco, you hear Egypt, you hear Ghana, and you're like, one of these four will go into the final. The way it is now, this is the first Afcon that's really disrupt.
Yeah. That ranking. Your mind. 2 North African countries come out from inside. Algeria, Tunisia.
Yeah. Where usually Tunisia be stubborn.
These are powerhouses. 2019, Algeria won the African Cup of Nations. So powerhouse. In fact, just recently in the World Cup, see what Morocco was doing. See what they are doing this year.
So Morocco worked the World Cup inside.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They went to the semis.
Well, anyway, now to the elephant in the room. Now I'm going to stay with Nake before I get to Doris Selassie to cool us down because I know I can smell the heat on Nake's side already. Yay! Ghana Black Stars performance, expectations, performance, and your sentiments around our squad and the performance and the way we showed up at Afcon in general.
Charlie, how many minutes we get?
Give me 1 minute, I beg you. The show no longer.
Like 1 minute there somewhere.
You go. If I raise my hand, then you stop.
So my expectations. I don't know how many 33 million Ghanaians expected us to go further. This is our second tournament. We come up for the group stage. I think our expectations have been low, but the shocking part is it actually went lower in the expense that we actually was eliminated by a certain team, a certain nation with less than 2 million called Comoros. We are here getting, outbusted by a team with a lot of water around them, like Cabo Verde, place with the go chill. If we there, then they come last week, and then last week in the dying minutes of a football game, when the football literally is over, that be when they can't score and then we lose first 3 points. You go to a certain team called Egypt, who is being a powerhouse, which I believe that I'm not going to go head to head, but that lately they try for him. You score the guy 2, you made the guy come tier 2, make it 10-2-2. We say no be anything. At least Egypt be very big powerhouse. Then you go into your last game against Mozambique, my brother, Mozambique. And then you score 2 goals, my brother, 2 goals. In fact, you had a lot of chances to score more. The whole game for up to 70th minute, the people don't even know how to even play football. And then they give plus 7 minutes, my brother, plus 7 minutes.
That'll be where our funeral starts.
And then, you see, even the plus 7 minutes don't even start there. They actually had the penalty plus 1 minute, so 91 minutes. You have 6 minutes to end the game. We then score. And I will come back to the sentiments with whoever even caused the penalty even in the first place. But then score. It will take you at least a minute for them to prepare, keeper stand on the line, don't cross it to 1 foot on the line. Charlie, then the Bobby on the white. Charlie, don't come to the 18th second after the game. Then do 1 minute. So we literally had 5 minutes to actually play football.
Play
5 minutes. 5 minutes. If the people will not be good in bed, say 5 minutes, then they feel last. And then you actually stay there after 90 plus 2, concede another goal, draw.
With Mozambique.
Even we now serve there.
Not Brazil, not Argentina.
And see, the problem it be, you are actually there. If you do the third team's table, you actually be the last but one.
Yeah.
It's that bad though. You had 2 points in a qualifying group stage of 3 games. It be that bad. And it's against a team of Cabo Verde, Mozambique, and Egypt. The same thing you went to do in your last Afcon. The same thing you went to do in your World Cup. You actually scored Korea 2. You sit there, make it come score you 2-2. So I really don't understand why we even there as a country. But me...
Do you, yes or no, do you think it was a coaching problem? Don't give me explanation. Yes or no? This one will be multiple choice.
It be yes and no.
Oh, Ghanaian politician. Hello, welcome to Politics Tonight.
Do I think it's a coaching...
Sweetie.
Okay.
Do you think it's a coaching problem?
Yes, it's a coaching problem.
That's all. Doris.
Yes, see.
Black Stars, he's on fire, so pick light from him and fire away. What Black Stars performance, especially the Mozambique match? What were your sentiments? The whole tournament.
Okay, so with the Mozambique match, where I was watching the match at that particular time, when after the day came in, I wanted to say it loud that this game is going to end in a draw, but I didn't want to say it because people were into the match and I don't want anybody to attack me, so I just had to keep it to myself, because this is the same mistake our coach repeated in our qualifying matches with World Cup qualifying matches, 2006 World Cup qualification match, and even with the qualification matches to Afcon. He repeated those same mistakes. So, looking at you at the Afcon, losing your first match, drawing at your second match, and then coming into your third match, and you bring that same mistake into that match.
But it wasn't a mistake.
I would say there are the coaching mistakes.
It wasn't a mistake.
So make a fire.
Bringing the day on was not a mistake.
It's a big mistake.
So
talk. I go tell you why I know be mistake.
Tell me why I know be mistake.
It's a very big mistake because the group B that Ghana was in Nakasano, I rated Cape Verde to qualify. I rated Mozambique to qualify depending on how he will play with.
They perform.
Yeah, because he meant Egypt very well and then he delivered. It was a last-minute penalty for Mo Salah. He meant Ghana very well, and then he delivered. So I think he thought Cape Verde was going to be his colleague, so he's going to play head-to-head, and then he would just give it to him. But unfortunately, it didn't end that way. So it was his loss. But I rated Ghana to come out because all these people going into this game, you would see that they are going with the mentality to qualify. But Ghana, you cannot really say that they are going in the like the matches to qualify or to win or to lose or to draw. You won't see anything. I say, like you doing something and then you've not set a target for what you are doing.
Pointless.
Do you get it? So, Ghana, I think that the 2 points Crampono, the teams that we played with, I'm going to change.
Okay, some wonderful submissions. Now, the reason why me at the talk say, now I go come to you. The way you frown, if I don't come to you, maybe you go beat me during the advert. So I will come to you. But the reason why me at the talk say, I don't think bringing the day on the mistake be. It was also important to bring the day on, make the day win in record. Of having played,
you see
all
people,
you get what I talk.
No, I say people like you, they with the Ghana inflation the rise.
No. I know they justify. I'm saying I like Amo.
So the why you say.
And they talk say whoever pushed to put Am on.
No, but
that person
for
focus at the time
was the record.
No, so let me tell you. Already that's misplaced priority. Already that be misplaced priority. 33 million people have invested. See, that be the problem. Investment of emotions, the cost pass money. And 33 million people, my wife no leave them, my husbands no leave them, my side chicks no do them anything. They cry. And you people feel say it be normal because we for just talk say it be football. See, there's a certain country called Qatar who has put in $40 billion. 40, you 3 billion with the beg. When they give you tranche of $600,000 every day, you the job. Hey, IMF give you money. Somebody invest $40 billion in football. You think say it be just football? You put just there. The time you could catch up to see say football is not just football, but it be war. And you go actually see say it be superiority complex thing about who and who be having a social capital. That's what we don't see. Economically, it help a country. Social capital, they help, and they show superiority. Now we know go come do that segregated war way Ashanti Kingdom and the Ncha people do or Mali people do. Now it's going to be shown in football.
And I don't know there again.
Yes. And so this is a war. If you listen to 2019 Egypt in exit, the FA actually said when you wear the national jersey, it's like you are going to war for Egypt. So if you lose or if you mess up, you have messed up the whole country.
You know, she say they kill some ram. They say they kill ram.
No, but Egypt, see, and I'm saying Saudi Arabia, look at the investment they've put in football. You think it be just football? If it be just football, why would the country put 40 billion into it? Yeah. So we get problem. And the reason why he said, it be coach or it be this thing. See, the problem be very deep-rooted. Because see, we still there here. We don't have a proper apology from the FA. I can tell you something. Ivory Coast, the host nation, after their disastrous last game, that 4-0 the drubbing they had, 2 hours, they sacked Gasset. The minister of, the FAO, the minister for sports, came to national TV and he was shaking. But like president call him, say, go and apologize to the people. They will apologize to the people, say, we are sorry. And this is the country who have qualified. They can't play round of 16. Egypt, the same thing. Apology, they just dropped, and Algeria dropped a press. They had 4 different I'm sorry's in it. And you know one major thing, we are going to revitalize this thing, revitalize it, and make sure we come back better. Ghana up to now, it's been 4 days,
but they
over 72 hours. No, and I'm telling you, then sack the coach for what? There's a certain chairman who was actually part of Briggy Milovan Wajovic, a guy who has retired and was in a ranch. Do you know a ranch? Baby, he finished his job, then go bring him, and he brought one of our disastrous Afcon ever. The same guy bring Otoado. The same guy has been the chairman for the Black Stars for a back-to-back defeat in tournaments. And the same guy said, then they give him 3 weeks, make him find me another coach. Are we serious as a country? Or if we say it be vibes, it be jokes. See, the same Black Stars where we did here, where we talk about them, almost half of the players don't even come back to Kotoka. Half. The same presidents where he live in job, the country where we know the seat top, where he live go Kumasi, go do party for them. Say, you know what? You people for go and go make one a country proud, you know. The same president too, they know the few call them, say, hey, Marco Guye Nimasi, make you people all come, make you all sit, make I tell you my peace of mind. Because Ghanaians are crying. The same one, so even when a president, you know, they take the country serious. We are not radical enough. Because if we verse, all of them should be here. All of them. For me to tell them, Charlie, you people really disgrace the nation.
That one
see, they take private jet, then leave. Less than half people come here. And so the guy will go do a party for them for Kumasi. Why not call them again when they do disastrous thing and talk to them, say you really mess us up. But we did here.
I agree with that because the time as he say Inaki Williams reached this thing already, other players fly go. I was like, so the team be some joke, it be some beans,
bro.
So you play finish, I say, maybe I make coffee. You know that kind, like a discal vibe, but like no national pride. And me, I blame the FA because we have consistently been giving these people superstar treatment and this frekobo attitude of they do them Martin, then we go beg them, go walk around them, then go, we beg you Kudus come, we beg you Inaki come, we beg you this come. Then when the people take them upright, they will be part of member.
The Salisu where we beg twice, say he go beat reporter for mixed zone because why Ghanaians they bash them for being abysmal in the game. The same Salisu where we they beg them.
No, I agree with you very well because we remember when the FA president was going around talking to players.
They go beg them.
Exactly.
We saw videos.
We saw all of it. It was a moment of pride. Even the FA put out videos about all these things. So when there has been a disaster like this, we expect that same media clarity.
Why wouldn't they even let the players be in the mixed zone? Why did they hide them in the team bus? And you see, it be problem. You know why it be problem? Ghanaian players now, today, the 23-man squad we take go Afcon. I can tell you more than half are not connected to Ghanaians. We don't.
Yeah.
The Kumasi, see, we they do camping for Kumasi as closed door. Kumasi
say a closed door.
In the bomb. And so
Doris, what do you think? What's your take on I mean the whole thing? The performance, the coaching, the FA, the way they've handled the optics, the PR behind it.
Okay, so the simple message, or like, do I even call it a tidbit to the FA or Kate is that the momentum that he used to sack the coach, he should use that same momentum to sack some of the Black Star players that he went to.
He for sack himself first. Kate for sack himself.
That one, we cannot
Kate for
get
sack
it.
Himself.
Like,
how he wants it.
This is not competent.
So,
for sack himself.
Me. The one that we as Ghanaians, we can initiate right now is that there are some players that we don't want to see anymore. Because see, Kate, under normal circumstances, you cannot achieve records for yourself now because you have less than 3 or 4 years to like go, because definitely he will go. Good. But he should do one thing for himself. He should establish something better now that somebody will come and continue. That is dissolving this technical team, bring on a better coach, and then look at Senegal. The Ayew Cissé, he's a player from Senegal, and then he's now coaching the national team. Get a better coach, and then get either Mike Lessian or one of our like former players into the technical team.
So Muntari, Jan,
into the technical.
Apia.
Exactly. Maintain maybe about 6 to 9 players that came to this national collapse now, and then use that same zeal. How you scouted Salisu and then all these people, do that in your local team. Yeah. Because they said charity begins at home. Charity, they say, begins at home. So if Kurt can tell us that he cannot do that same scouting from the Ghana Premier League, then there's no need.
And you need to know that the Ghana Premier League is not in the condition it should be. Because like you said, if you look at home first,
yes.
If you say you look home way, you are saying that there's nobody competent in Ghana Premier League there's not enough competent people in Ghana Premier League to create a Black Stars.
Yes.
So Bomboclat, these guys.
And then
you
go out
globe trotting and go and beg people who have hustled their own hustle.
So you get a
fire.
I understand you.
He should invest.
Are they your side though?
Right now, he should invest into the Ghana Premier League and then add it up for them to become a team.
There have been calls for the dissolution of the GFA. There have been calls for the resignation of Kurt. There have been calls for the president to intervene. People have called for the minister's head, the budget, all sorts of issues. It's like for the past 7 years, ever since the expose, Ghana football has not recovered. Not technically, not performatively, not on the PR angle, nothing. And for me, my biggest headache is why we allow local Ghana football to die, and then when it's time for Ghana to create a Black Stars team that can represent us, we are going for people who are trying to distance themselves from Ghana.
Look, I'll give you the statistics.
Give me the statistics.
I'm saying half of our players who they play this current Black Stars don't have a touch of Ghanaian roots. We brought a certain guy from Germany called Shodinga, the number 7 guy for our first game, a abysmal guy. He doesn't even know. I'm not sure the guy go sing on the national anthem and even say the pledge. But that guy did there. For what football reason was he in there? See, there was a certain Lamptey guy who's a local player. So ordinarily, if you see the midfield we take go, we had the Abdul Salis Samed and we had Baba Idris as our only defensive midfielders. The rest we have all the wingers and attacking midfielders. When Asimeru got injured in that game, the only like for like, see, and I'm shocked, the only like for like in that team who could have represented us at that moment was Elisha Owusu or Lamptey. Lamptey didn't make the game squad.
And Lamptey is better than
Elisha Owusu never touched football the whole tournament. That'd be fine. Put them at the side. I am saying, these very guys where they say they play the Black Stars, if they really cared, you finish a tournament, you take the next flight. In fact, we don't even find out say if you go qualify or not. The guy did Atletico, the banging goes, but why not? The guy they make runs, nobody they see. The guy's making beautiful runs. Inaki Williams, amazing player. And we have data to show. Beautiful runs. A certain Jordan, they are you. Then 2 boys could combine themselves and take Ghana Blasters as my father and own. And do them at but I know they blame themselves. See, they are then come airport. My father they there. The maestro they there. They take pictures of the day you. Jokers. The maestro, the guy will take Ghana on the 82.
Nobody
they there. They take picture of the day you. What did the day you do? The maestro they there. Then pass them. So Ghanaians, if we not be serious as a nation, we are jokes.
Me, after all the shouting and the people vex and the radio station call-ins and the TV talking, the airports there, the way people they rush for
but Ghanaians will be hypocrites. We don't know.
People they be too.
My brother.
Doris, who would you have taken out of the squad? The Fred Kobodo. Bubo Mami 3.
3 days ago.
You're free. I replace it. Top 3 are moving.
Top 3. Did Ayew?
But you not even get him. He wanted to do for them.
But are you under 20 World Cup and I'm in meeting? I'm sure.
I told you I be win now.
Nani pa mi sign the ka ho ye Jordan. Jordan Ayew. Obobo to say obo no boy and
go family no.
No, see, I was saying this thing that if they go home and if they can get a copy of the match, they should watch. Jordan was just playing as if he's playing Justify. He was playing as if
he's the oldest experienced player in the team. Such nonsense. Bro, make I tell you, the guys nearly get $30,000. Then nearly somebody teach 60 years. You know, make $5,000 safe.
Jordan was
playing. They nearly got $30,000.
The funny thing, Ghanaians, there's one thing that we don't really pay attention to. We shouldn't blame Inaki for that goal because where the ball was coming from Jordan. He wanted a foul
wasn't
and then
delivered properly.
No, he wanted to dribble and then they took it from him. So he was expecting the referee to whistle, but the referee didn't. So they dispossessed the ball and then he went to the Egyptians and then I think it was coming to the center line. Nobody picked it and then Inaki picked it. He wanted to take it back and then he caused that goal. Yeah. So if Jordan had progressed with the ball into the 18-yard with the intentions to go and do what? Create a chance for either Inaki himself or Semenyo, that ball wouldn't have even come back to come and do it. You were on the ball as if he wants to keep the ball it's a property for GFA that he wants to keep it. He doesn't want to release the ball. Jordan.
You mentioned Jordan 5 times. I think God beg you before you beat Jordan.
Those 3 matches.
That be all you mentioned. I said give me 3 people. You mentioned Jordan 6 times. I bet.
Oh no, but have you seen any national teams? Have you seen any national team that a younger brother is scoring a penalty, then an elder brother is causing penalty? Which national team is that? It's only Ghana.
It's only Ghana.
One
is like who are my other 2 that you are taking out?
Baba Idrisu.
Yeah, Baba Idrisu did.
Shambolic player.
Baba Idrisu.
That guy no go fit play football.
Baba Idrisu.
That guy shambolic boy.
Baba Idrisu.
I was surprised when he appeared.
Shambolic.
I was like,
if you want to do it according to numbers, it won't help. Right now, what we want is age barrier. Asai Juku. Anybody in the range of 27 and below. So even Thomas Partey and others, they shouldn't even come. That's why I'm saying that if Kate wants to do something for himself right now, he cannot take any cap or any, no. But rather, he should create something.
The foundation.
We don't get sports development for this
something
country.
that right now we would say that, if maybe in 5 years' time we are going to World Cup and then going to the semis or something, we would know that it was Kate who started this.
This foundation.
Do you get it? At least he can get that one. He can get that accolade for himself. But with the Fefe Kobo and changing coach, you change coach, you still maintain the Fefe Kobo. You change coach, you still maintain
same committee.
Please.
Same
in as much as some of us we feel we will do hardcore and not support Ghana. Still,
we'll support. And flag. I mean, look, and then ultimately, Chris Hughton and the technical team have been dissolved quickly where they uninstalled that file. Do you think it was a rush decision? Now we know Chris Hughton didn't deliver on the mandate, nonetheless. But some of the best coaches on the planet and the best teams have also had bad days and have also lost. And they didn't go back and sack their coach the night of the post about the coach being sacked came at 11:27 p.m. dawn, night time, and I was like,
the
Algeria where the coach resigned, self. They still did.
The wicked will come in the night or so.
I see that thing. I set notifications for that. I go check her. 11:57. Where I say, which administrative office they went at dawn? Where the social media people they went at dawn.
So that was the best.
Nanake, I mean, anyway,
brother,
the coach. Should we have first question? My questions be two. Should we have sacked and dissolved the team? Is it that the team? Is it now that we saw that the team is and the coach is not good? That be one. Maybe now we see say they're no good. That's why we sack them, or we sack them because we they look for sacrifice.
Okay, so make an answer both. You know, say from the football, Republic, everybody they mention say Chris is Gabi Ochedako in byproduct. In fact, see, make I tell you something. Behind the scenes story, people really don't know. After Cabo Verde game, Chris Hughton was sacked.
Yeah.
In fact, there was a brawl.
Yeah.
Allegedly, but I'm telling you on verbatim, it happened. He was sacked. And Ghana officials or government officials had to call and say reinstate him. And so now Kurt, being the FA president, was like, okay, you know what? maybe you put your player, maybe also now make you put there with him. Maybe state, they call him state coach. So yes, the reason why Kesuti should be sacked was he was very shambolic.
Yeah.
I mean, if you bring the day Ayew 45 minutes to a game, you must win. A guy who has not played football for the past 8 months, who just joined Strasbourg, you're a joke. In fact, you're a joke. When you lose an attacking midfielder and you bring a defensive pair midfielder.
And your captain also didn't get any season play time.
No, I'm saying. And so that one be joke. The guy had no legs. In fact, the day Ayew's first contribution was a yellow card. He slapped somebody in the face. Aside that, Ashimeru got injured. I'm thinking, a forward-thinking coach where you know, say, it's a must-win game. You bring a defensive-minded midfielder. When you had a like-for-like on the bench, that'd be two. Why do you make a
He
keeper?
wasn't even on the bench,
I'm talking about even Baba Edrusu. Lasho was on the bench at least. Yeah. I'm saying, and a goalkeeper who's the third option for Orlando Pirates. Listen, for the past season, he hasn't caught 30 minutes of football. He was the third option for Orlando Pirates, and I'm telling you, the first keeper for Orlando Pirates wasn't even a South African team. The first keeper.
Was that the coach's fault for bringing that?
And they come to that storyline too. So this is a guy who's a third, hasn't played active football, who's not fit. How in whose any proper sense and a fit goalkeeper will panic when somebody slides ball where they go corner, make you go touch him? You are not fit. And I'm wondering who gave him the captain's band for even that fact. Aside that, we asked him why this guy no play active football. In fact, with statistics, the only goalkeeper where they in your top three, Jojo Walakot, Atizigi, and Richard Ofori, the only person who actually have a better start is Atizigi. He's the number one goalkeeper for Senegal in Switzerland. He's voted the best goalkeeper in the Swiss league. The season, yeah. And he has more minutes than all of them. I don't know why the goalkeeper post inside. But you know what they asked him, he said? They asked him after press conference, you know what? Why they put your keeper will be very active into the post? So he did not know anything about the goalkeeping department. So that same team we say before, bring our OX stars, made the come. There's a certain Richard Kingston who actually starts to make Diego Forlan hit a 40-yard free kick score. That guy be the one a goalkeeper coach. Decision. They pick Richard Ofori, who eat the MB parties for a long time from Black Stars. Yeah. So the team be jokes.
Yeah.
The ex-keeper way, like if you use your sense, the thing when a golden era go, make we build them. You actually recommended a guy who hasn't played 30 minutes of football. So make he can't catch a national team and give him captain's band. Are we serious as a nation? We are jokes. In fact, I think the government, the ministry for intervene, therefore make you go an actual ban of 2 years, restructure, get a proper development plan. Because, bro, and I'm telling you, Ghana Olympics Committee, they need $50,000 to just do this. We have less than 30 something days for African Games. They need $50,000 to camp in Cape Coast. They say they don't get some. Every player was getting $30,000. Committee members are getting $60,000 just because of 2 weeks of being with the Black Stars. My brother, we are not ready.
So the keeper's coach is a friend with the keeper captain who hasn't played any sensible football.
No football
in the last
actually.
1 year.
Yes.
While we have a proper keeper.
Voted the best keeper.
Voted the best keeper in his league.
And the number one keeper
number one in the last season. Sitting down watching as an amateur.
Right.
Sat in pole and decided to ruin our chances at the Afcon.
Right.
So let that sink in. These are facts.
Yeah.
The allegations were stated as allegations, but these are facts.
Straight facts.
Yeah.
They are best friends or good friends.
That is a fact. Oh yeah, we know.
So connect the dots yourself. Doris.
Yes.
What do you have to say on all this?
Well, what I have to say about the technical team is, for me, I think the technical team, they were not working, but rather they were calculating the points that Ghana was getting. That's even before our tournament, like the Afcon tournaments. But if I want to say relating to the Afcon tournaments, they were not working. They were not doing what they are supposed to do as technical coaches. But rather they were doing the calculations that a CAF was rather doing, like counting points for other teams. That was what they were doing. Because if clearly they were working as technical coaches, the first mistakes that we did in our match with Cape Verde,
and then fixed it.
Thank you. Comparing the Ghana scored about 5 goals, right? In all like the games we played. When you want to watch those 3 matches and then count the chances that Ghana created, I can hit my chest and tell you it's not up to 10. It's not up to 10, no. But we have 3, or if I stand to be corrected, 3 of 2 technical coaches.
Oh, we have 5. And they are all on $100,000.
No, I'm even talking about the 2 people in addition with Chris who are always on the paper
5.
or the lab.
They say, "Oh, I go show you," and they are getting $100,000 by being just by the technical team.
Do you get it? But normally on the field of play, you see Didi Dramani and then George Boateng and Chris. They are always watching on is it their laptop or whatever?
Joking, the tablet.
So are they saying that they don't know that they are supposed to create multiple chances before maybe they can even get a goal? And even the goals that some of the players will devote themselves to even like score, no, they will sit down and then they will bring in I don't want to use any word.
Let me give you. I don't know whether
come
you
and give
follow,
assist.
I don't know whether you follow. Make her blow your mind, because I say your mind is hot. Let me blow it and to cool down. Okujeto Ablakwa, I don't know if you follow him on social media, but on Twitter, he is the equivalent of CIA stroke FBI. Wherever the information they honorable go find them out. Now, give me some 30 seconds. Make I read this tweet. My government voice.
Clear government voice.
I hope Ghanaian footballers called to play for the Black Stars recognize that apart from the pride and honor in representing our nation, taxpayers are making extraordinary sacrifices on the team despite the prevailing economic crisis. The huge financial burden on struggling taxpayers must warrant some respect and utmost commitment from these players. Documents submitted to Parliament by Ghana's Youth and Sports Ministry a few weeks ago have shed light on a number of these Black Stars expenditure items. Now, with your phone, so it's on your screen. Those of you who are watching at home, it says, number 1, 2024 Afcon qualifier, Ghana, Angola, home and away, 7.4 million cedis spent. Afcon qualifier, Ghana versus Madagascar, 8.3 million cedis spent. 24 Afcon qualifier, Ghana, Central African Republic, home and away, 3.4 million spent. April to June 2023, salaries of the coach and signing on fees, 3.3 million Ghana cedis spent. The official ministerial document also reveals that it cost taxpayers 5.3 million cedis to airlift supporters of Black Stars during the 22 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. These 5 items alone amount to a colossal 28 million. Is left with coins. If I add 50 pesos, it's 28 million Ghana cedis. Note that this 27.9 million cedis spent on Black Stars related activities during a period of historic economic crisis does not include latest tournament expenditure items in Cote d'Ivoire. I shall highlight that later. For a country undergoing unprecedented financial haircuts, which does not spare even the aged, and for a country unable to raise 4 million cedis to save lives at Kolebu's renal unit, players of our senior national team and GFA officials must acknowledge that there are so many national problems we can solve with 27.9 million cedis, and that we do not deserve this calamitous output. Honorable Sam Okujeto Ablakwa is saying that we've spent, let's say, round figure, 28 million Ghana cedis in our last few international attempts and outings, all for the production of F-grade performances in a country where people in the hospitals don't have bed, there's overcrowding. The renal unit at Kolebu is still struggling for proper stocking. We have the Mefe disaster still lingering. We have roads. They've done some alteration to the motorway now. It's smooth-ish.
It makes smooth. It makes smooth.
It makes smooth small. That one there, for now, they put some makeup on them, so it's fine. We have a country where Yawa they go on. But we defeat take 28 million on these people. My sister, Nekrakran is saying.
Nekrakran is saying, I have a problem with the person who signed to that money. Because the funny thing is, this oh yes, because Nipa no befa Afcon nukra, obefa cap nukra po Afcon nukra po. He's not going to take that money
at all.
And what win have we even, like, we Ghanaians, so that at least we cannot get the money, but what what jubilation has these players even given us, the Ghanaians, behind the screens that we even watch it in any of their matches
and make us forget that the money is
in any of their matches? Which win? You are not even asking, or I don't want to go into details. Which win in these matches that they've spent those like monies on? Which win? Or what, like?
So make I break it down.
Okay, fire.
Make I tell you something. So these figures, it be fact, be lie. $1.5 million was spent in our last Afcon. This year they don't release the budget for whatever reason.
The way they talk about this year, will be nya.
Yeah, so
make us NYAA nya. We say they want go come. They want go come. Can't tell us how much they spend.
So we wait.
On who in budget?
So I break it down for you. We spent $1.5 million in our last qualifying rounds. Comoros, CAE, Central African Republic, and then the other one. Our last Afcon, being 10, we played 6 games. We spent $2.5 million. So that means literally we spent $4 million in our last qualifying and tournament that we played. And the simple question it may be, when are they play qualifiers, where I take plane, they go, they come. I spent $1.5 million. So listen, hotel, feed and everything. I went to a tournament and spent $2.5 million. So when CAF, they give me hotel, they pay. They give me food, they pay. I know they travel. How they make mathematical sense? So that's when I like the fact say who they sign.
How they make accounting sense?
Secondly, the fact say whoever they win the Afcon, if you win all, they get $7 million. If you go quarter final, they get $1.3 million. So definitely we don't know the figure for coming out of the group stages. It will be less. So how do you spend more than the place you actually reach, bro? And it comes back to the same thing with the talk. The guy where he signed the budget get kicked back for the guy who did the GFA. The GFA guy get kicked back for the guy who put for Dreams FC or Vision FC allegedly. Brother, this country they don't know what happened. And then they sign the thing they go because it doesn't make any mathematical sense.
CAF add $15,000 to us for our violent behavior.
Bro, but you know what happened? They took a certain supporters group give them $600,000 and $400 per diem.
Yeah.
Bro, over 200 people, $400 per diem.
And this,
in this economy where you talk say Abokobi road they no do am no.
Make I ask
Charlie.